Johannesburg Mayor Kabelo Gwamanda will deliver his maiden State of the City address today. Now, he's been accused of being absent in his role, as he's expected to outline the city's 6-point plan championed by the current administration.
So some opposition parties in the Joburg Council, including ActionSA, are calling on the mayor to use the address to clarify the allegations against him. Ziniko Mhlaba is our reporter tracking the story, and he joins us live this morning. Ziniko, it's great to see you. That's true, isn't it? We've not seen much of the newly minted Johannesburg mayor.
That's very, very correct, Michelle. Actually, the ANC Secretary General Fikile Mbalula said during one of his press conferences that he's not happy about the lack of visibility of the Johannesburg mayor. So that's what has led, and many other voices have also expressed the same concern. We were here, Michelle, yesterday during a press briefing that was held by the Speaker of the Council, Colin Makubela, together with the Chief Whip of the Council. The Whip of the Council actually did acknowledge that they were very, very concerned at some point by the lack of presence of the mayor in the public engagements championed by the council. He also said that they had called the mayor and various other MMCs who had not been showing up at those public engagements and expressed disappointment and called them to order. And following that, the mayor did acknowledge and did apologize to some extent, but also some of the MMCs also acknowledged and apologized for the lack of visibility. So that is actually one of the things the mayor has been accused of in recent days. However, today it's going to be his big day, Michelle. We're outside the council chambers here in Braamfontein, where Mayor Gwamanda will be delivering the state of the city, just reflecting on how things are. So that is likely going to happen at about 10 o'clock this morning. However, there are some latest developments which came out late evening. One of the opposition parties in this council, ActionSA, saying that they would like the mayor to actually clarify some of the allegations before getting into his own speech. But when and how is that going to happen? I'm joined by Ulandus Tembelo Majola here, who's speaking for the ActionSA. Mhlekazi, thank you very much for your time. Just tell us your plan and idea before getting into the content and the business of the day. What is your concern and how do you see it unfolding during the SOCA?
Look, last night we urged the executive mayor of the city of Johannesburg to use today's opportunity at the State of the City address to address allegations of fraud that are leveled against him. He leads a big city. He leads a city with over 70 billion rands of budget. He must be someone without a questionable background and without a questionable financial background. Now, these allegations are damning and they are too big for him to just let go of. He must take our residents into his confidence and make sure that he allays their concerns around his credibility.
I mean, you have access to the mayor through the council processes and various avenues. Why today? What's your strategy? And how are you going to do it? Are you going to do the same thing as we usually see in the National Assembly when he has to start addressing? So what's the plan? And how far are you willing to go in terms of pushing him to actually do what you want him to do?
Look, ActionSA is a very disciplined organization and we conduct ourselves in a very disciplined manner in council. And what we did yesterday was to write him a statement to say, please take our residents into your confidence and clear your name regarding these allegations. If you fail to do so, we will table a motion of no confidence, because as ActionSA we cannot sit back and allow an executive mayor to continue running our city with a questionable background, with allegations of fraud and having scammed our residents. And if he doesn't address those things, it is important for us to facilitate his removal, because our residents are concerned about the budget that he's running.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Majola, for your time. We'll see you later, Pudam. So that's Mr. Majola there, coming from ActionSA. They are saying they are very, very disciplined and a party with principles, not necessarily giving us insights whether they're going to call for that motion of confidence and how far they're willing to go with that. But that's the situation here. The stage is set, Michelle. We'll also try to get some views from other political parties just to get a sense of what are they expecting. So that is likely to be happening. The speech will definitely be delivered just after 10 o'clock this morning. Back to you, Michelle.
Newzroom Afrika's Ziniko Mhlaba, thanks very much indeed for that update.